So it's Joella, and today I'm going to be doing a makeup look inspired on the year I was born. So I was born in 2005. I was born July 1st, 2005 on Canada Day, and obviously I'm going to be doing a makeup done in that year. And you know, it's going to be talking about my lore. I'm not going to say my whole lore, but I'm going to be sharing some of my lore, and I'm going to be talking about just life recently, whatever. And so for my lore, I have help from my thick photo album. No, I'm not gonna show y'all everything in this photo album. I'm gonna be showing the important parts, the key parts in my story, okay? The key parts of my lore. And so today, the makeup look is inspired by the year I was born, 2005, and the picture is right here. It's of the girl herself, Rihanna. We're going to try and recreate this makeup look, and so yeah, let's get to it. Okay, so first, obviously I'm gonna start doing my makeup. So first, I'm gonna start talking about my day today and just how life has been, you know, recently. First of all, obviously on camera my skin looks good, but in reality I've been breaking out like crazy. My acne scars have been a hot mess. We're not gonna talk about that. And also I look so good right now. Like dang, like I didn't know I looked this good, period. I look cute. But anyways, today I had my last final, well last final ish. And why am I saying ish? This semester I had 4 courses. I was supposed to have 5, but I couldn't take my math class because it was full, and throughout the stupid semester I could not get into the class. Therefore I only had 4 classes. So the 4 classes I had is not sociology, computer science, and philosophy. Okay, I did my philosophy final. I was supposed to do a computer science final, but I didn't do it because I didn't know it was on that day. I didn't know it was on that date. I was checking everything, and it was I felt really weird. Like deep down inside I had a feeling. I was like, wait, something feels off, something doesn't feel right. And something felt off because I wasn't receiving anything, you know, in terms in regards to my final exam for that class. I'm like, what's going on? Like, when is the exam? I thought the exam was gonna be this week. I asked my friend, turns out it was not this week. It was like, I think it was last week or something like that. So I missed that exam. And so I'm still waiting for an email so I can actually take it. And so, yeah, yesterday was Monday the 16th. I did my sociology exam. It went really good. And then today was my last exam for my math class. And it was a mess. 30 minutes into the exam, we didn't even do it because the Wi-Fi was horrible, because there was more than like 200 students all using the same Wi-Fi. It was horrible. It was a mess. But you know, I did the test, and that's all that matters. And I'm exhausted. I'm drained. I thought my test was at 2 p.m. It was at 9. Thank the Lord. Yesterday before going to bed, I checked to make sure that I knew where the place was and I knew what time it was. And when I saw it was at 9 a.m., I was like, bro, I was like, you're not serious. That means I have to wake up early. But it's like, I'd rather have a test early, because if I have a test early, I'm going to finish before the evening. You know, I'm not gonna get home at like 6 or 7 p.m. I'm gonna get home at least at like 12 p.m. Okay, I finished and I got home at like 11:50, 12ish. Okay, that was really good. I woke up at 6 a.m. and then I woke up at 6:20 because I was tired. But I needed some sleep. I was tired. You know, throughout the day I was exhausted, tired. So when I came home, I ate and I rested. Well, I didn't rest, but like I came home, I ate food, and I've just been relaxing ever since. Okay, and so originally I was going to do a 90s inspired makeup look, because I was asking ChatGPT. I was like, ChatGPT, give me ideas for this channel. Give me ideas for videos I should make. And I'm like, you know, I was like, okay, give me video ideas on like specific things, you know. And so I was like, give me video ideas for like makeup looks, makeup stuff. And they're like, you should do a 90s or 80s inspired look. I'm like, you're on to something. And so I'm on my Pinterest, of course. Being Pinterest like this. Okay, well on Pinterest I was searching up black girl makeup looks 80s, but I mean 90s, because if I just went makeup looks 90s, no shade, but like it would have just shown me white women, and it's like, I'm not white, I'm black. I need a makeup look that caters to my skin, okay, to my skin tone. And so I saw good options, and so I saved those options on my phone, and I was going to do that recently. But then me and my sister were just talking, and my sister was telling me that she was gonna do her makeup, and she was like, well, I'm gonna do like this trend on TikTok, and it's basically like you do makeup, you do your makeup inspired by the year you were born. And I'm like, man, that's a cute idea. So obviously I went to Pinterest and I said black girl makeup look 2005 or something like that. And you know, I was really find nothing cute, and so I found, you know, this picture. And yeah, I did that. I chose that because it seems really simple. It seems easy, okay? I'm not a MOA. I'm not a makeup artist. I don't know how to do it. You know what? I'm not gonna describe myself. My makeup has gotten so much better this past year, okay? I've improved so much. Okay, my makeup has gotten better, my base has gotten flawless, but like something I have trouble with while doing my makeup is my eyebrows and eyeshadow. I cannot do eyeshadow to save my life. I can't. You ask me to do an eyeshadow look, I cannot do eyeshadow. I don't know how. It just doesn't look on me. And so today we're gonna be doing an eyeshadow look. We're going to do an eyeshadow look, and I'm really scared. And I'm like, I know what you're thinking. Why are you always looking to the right? On the right, I have my computer with the picture as a reference, so I know like what I'm going to do. And yes, my lips are chapped. Ignore it. And so, without further ado, I'm gonna start my makeup. Okay. So yeah, I had exams recently. So recently I've had exams, and I've been to my aunt's house a lot, just chilling and relaxing, and you know, I've been spending a lot of time with my family, and it's like I've been on campus, you know, at school doing my exams, and yeah, so nothing much has been going on. Actually, nothing has been going on in my personal life. Like, I'm either at home or at school, and because the semester has come to an end, I'm only gonna be at home, either at home or at my aunt's house, or if one of my friends wants to hang out with me, I will be there if I have money. Because if I don't have money, I don't know if I can make it. You know, first of all, I'm gonna need money for transportation and for food, or if I want to buy something, you know. And so yeah, life has been peaceful. Thank God it's been peaceful, because no, I don't like chaotic, messy, drama filled, you know, I don't like that. I like to be in peace and in serenity, you know, with the people I love the most, you know, my family, my cat, my friends, you know. And life has been really peaceful and serene, and it's been really good, it's been really healthy, it's been really healing. Yes, it has. And so now I'm gonna start by doing my eyebrows. What else has happened? Yeah, that's all that's been happening, like, these past few days. You know, nothing has been really going on. As I already know, my life is boring. My life is boring, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'd rather have a boring life than I'd rather have a boring life than a life that's filled with like drama and chaos and stress and anxiety and all this type of stuff. Anywho, so what else? Oh yeah, so I was in a talking stage. For 3 to 4 weeks. which is the longest time I've ever been in a talking stage. And I'm not ashamed to admit that. Yes, I was on a talking stage. Okay, usually when I'm on a talking stage with someone, it'll only last a few days to a week. It will never surpass, like, not it will, but it never surpasses a week. You know, after a few days or a week, it's done. And so this time around, when the talking stage lasted more than 2 weeks, more than a week, I was gagged, okay? I was shocked because this has never happened to me before. I've never been in a talking stage for that long. And so I thought, because I'm a lover girl, because I'm a hopeless romantic, I thought it was going to be something real, something concrete. I thought this is so embarrassing, but I thought, no, I'm not gonna boost you up like that. But like, I thought it was going well. I thought it was going great, Oh, I thought he was the one. But boy, was I proved wrong. Everything was good. The thing is, everything was good. Yo, hold on, let me check on my eyebrows, cause I'm not really messing with it. Anyways, everything, no, I don't like this. The eyebrows gonna turn out so bad, and I'm already over it. Anyway, we were talking for a few weeks, and everything was good. The thing is, throughout the talking stage, everything was good. Everything was good. We were talking every single day, and it was chill. It was good. Like, I got a good vibe. I got a good vibe. And of course, I thought, it's so embarrassing. It's so embarrassing, but it's like, I was like, you're different. You're not. I didn't say, you're different, but it's like, I felt like he was different than people that I've talked to in the past. I thought it was a different situation. Hold on, let me sharpen this up. Screw it. Like, I hated my eyebrows. Like, ugh, whatever. I don't really freaking care about my eyebrows anyways. So I thought it was going well. We were talking for a few weeks. Not once was I sexualized or lusted after. Everything was good. He was checking the boxes. Okay, he was checking the boxes. When I say he was checking the boxes, he was checking the boxes. I thought he was God sent. Oh my God, I gave you a list. And girl, you filled it in. I thought he was the one. I thought he was the one. That we were talking every day. And we were talking every day, and we had really good conversations, and we had gotten to know each other and everything. But I'm not gonna lie, there are things that I noticed, and I ignored it. And when you feel something, when you notice something, do not ignore it. Follow your instincts, follow your gut, because it's not gonna be wrong. I remember, first of all, as a guy, you should be asking me for my phone number. Okay? You should be asking me for my phone number. I should not be asking you or leading you to, like, get my phone number. Okay? Personally, I'm the type of person that, like, I don't like when the male species asks me for my social media, because it's just an excuse for them to send nudes, ask me for nudes, or be on that freaky type stuff, and I'm not on that. I don't mess with that. And so I like it when they ask for my number, okay? And it's like, if I have to ask you to ask me for my number, no. No. You need to chase me, you need to pursue me, you need to court me. I should not have to go out of my way to get to talk. Like, I should not have to go out of my way to, like, for these type of things. Like, you need to be able to do this on your own whim. You need to do these things because you want to, not because I tell you to or because I ask you to. You know what I mean? I should not have to ask you if you're going to ask for my phone number. You should be doing it. If you want to pursue something, you need to ask for my number. Okay? If you ask for my social media, especially Snapchat. If you ask for my Snapchat, you are getting blocked so fast. Like, I don't play that. Okay, and also, you should be asking me out. I should not be asking you out. I should not be asking you out. I should not be like insinuating about going on a date. I should not be asking you like, where would you take me on a date? No, you should be asking me loud and clear. You should be asking me directly. Okay? And it's like, I don't want you to be like, do you want to go out? Like, not even like, you should be asking me. Because why am I asking you? Why am I basically insinuating on, you know, asking? Yeah, no, you should be asking me. Not the other way around. No, ma'am. No, sir. You should be asking me out. And then, because men are lazy, obviously not all men, but because some men are lazy, we gotta do the groundwork. We gotta do the work ourselves. So, like, this should have been, like, that should have been one of my second indicators that, like, he's not the one. Because my man, my husband, first of all, he's going to ask me directly for my phone number. Okay? He's going to ask me out on a date directly. And he's going to tell me where he wants to take me out, when, what I should wear. And he's going to pick me up or provide money for the transportation. Cause you think I have money? Girl, I haven't worked in 2 or 3 years. The job market right now is very trash. And so, yeah, exactly. And so I remember, basically we were talking about dates or whatever. And basically, I'm the man in this talking stage because, like, why am I initiating everything? And so I was like, you know, where would you take me on a date? And he told me he would take me out to his favorite Korean spot, okay? And mind you, we do not live close, okay? He lives like 40 to like 50 minutes away from me by car, okay? By transit, that's a whole other issue. I don't have a car. My parents are sure. My parents are not going to drive me there. That's a fact. They would never drive me there. Okay. Let me see my eyebrows. Okay, my parents would never drive me there. I don't have a car, and I'm broke. I don't have money or the means to, you know, use public transportation. These 2 days, okay, I've been broke these 2 days. It has been a battle and a struggle just to get to campus yesterday and today. Girl, I'm not gonna waste my money for transportation to go on a first date with you. And trust and believe, I will not pay a dime percent on that day. I will not pay nothing. I would come empty-handed with my purse, okay? Because I'm not paying. As the man, you need to provide. If you can't provide for me, how are you gonna provide for your wife or your children? Like, it's crazy. And so he's take me to his favorite Korean place or whatever, where he, you know, his favorite Korean place, which is close to the area where he lives. Whew. And so I searched it up, and I'm like, girl, this is far. And then I'm like, yeah, you live far. And I told him, like, you know, you live far. And he's like, oh, you know, you can take the public transportation. And my face was like this. In my head, I was like, what are you talking about? Me? Take public transportation to see you? No. No. When he said that, something went up. I'm like, no. But obviously, I was too invested, so I ignored it. I'm not going to waste money for public transportation to go see you on a date. That's not happening. It's either you give me money for public transportation, and some of y'all might be like, girl, why? Yes. It's either you give me money for public transportation or you come and pick me up. Like, dang. And it's like, yeah, what else? those were like the two things that kind of not alarmed me, but like it's two things that had me look at him sideways. But then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna ignore it. And you know, we were still talking. You know, we were talking about our majors and what we want to do in life. And I was the one asking him questions because I genuinely wanted to get to know him and who he is as a person and things like that. And yeah, I wanted to get to know him, ask him questions. It's like he would, you know, he did ask me questions. He did ask me questions. But it's like I felt like I was asking the more important questions, the more personal questions, the more intimate questions, the more real questions, you know? And it's like I felt like I was not getting that back. It's like I was asking a question and I was hoping for him to like, obviously like he answered the question. But it's like I was hoping he would like open up the dialogue and ask me the same thing because I wanted to answer. You know, I wanted to answer, but he never did. And so something that also pissed me off is that, yeah, we did talk. Hold up, this eyebrow is pissing me off right now. The thing is, we did talk every single day, but it's like we talked every day, but he would take hours to respond. Hours. And the thing is, I didn't put him at fault because, you know, during this time, it was, you know, it was during exam week, it was during final exam week. So, you know, people are busy, people are studying, people are submitting their assignments for the schoolwork. People are not on their phone. You know, but you could have hit a sister up and say, yeah, I'm not going to be on my phone or I'm not going to be answering your text because X, Y, and Z. And I know what you're thinking. Oh my gosh, you know, you always need to be reassured, you're so insecure. I'm not insecure. I'm not insecure. God forbid you want to know how someone's doing. God forbid you want someone to answer to your text messages. Okay, and so it just annoyed me in general that he would take really long to answer. He would take hours. Okay, he would take hours. And I remember he would take hours, but like I would like brush it off. Because I'm like, okay, yeah, he takes hours to text me, but at least he's answering my text. No! If a guy truly wants you and wants to be with you, he is going to answer your text immediately. Even if he's busy or doing something, he's going to answer you. He's going to answer, he's going to respond, and he's going to be like, you know, like, he's going to be like, you know, I'm busy doing something or I'm going to be doing something X, Y, and Z. You know, and then he's going to leave, you know? But now he just disappeared. Like, at first, he was like, he would tell me that, oh, you know, sorry, I have really bad communication. And, you know, at first I ignored him. I'm like, it's okay. But then it started getting annoying. But because I was invested, I brushed it off. And so, what else? After that, you know, we were still talking, okay? We were still talking, everything was good. Woo, that's a good blending. And after that, we're still talking, everything was good. And then by week 4, we had told each other that we had feelings for one another. You know, we told each other we had feelings for one another and that we cared about, you know, each other and stuff like that. And when he confessed, when he said it, I was so happy. I was so giddy. Like, I kid you not, when I got the news, I was jumping up and down. Screaming of joy. I was dancing. I was ecstatic. I was happy. Because this has never happened to me. And I thought this was something real, something concrete. I'm like, oh my gosh, we have a future together. I thought this was something real. But boy, was I wrong. Because, hold on, a few days later, not even a few days, so he texted me on a Wednesday. Okay, he texted me on Wednesday, 11:40 p.m. And I was asleep because I was tired. And I saw the text on Thursday, the next day, at 4 or 5 a.m. I knew she was asking me, Joella, why are you up at 4 a.m., 5 a.m.? You know? I was awake at 4 and 5 a.m. because my body just randomly woke up at that time. Okay, like I have an explanation. Like I just randomly woke up. Okay, and so I saw that text. And so once I saw that text, I was giddy, I was jumping, I was dancing. I was so happy, I was so excited, I was so elated. I was like, oh my gosh, like I found my happy ever after or whatever. I was like, yes, finally a win. Especially since this year has been so ghetto, so ratchet, so crazy, so annoying, so infuriating. Finally, something good, you know? It really felt so good. I was on a high. I was on a high. Like after I found the news out, I was awake the whole day. Like I didn't go to sleep after that. Like I was just, I was just like full of adrenaline. Okay, I could not go back to sleep. Okay, I was just happy. I was like, yes. And so after that, you know, I was like, my girl. After that, I was so excited. And then I was like, I don't know, I was ready for the next step. I don't know what the next step would have been, but I was ready for the next step. Ooh, my eyes are so good today. Hold on. I was ready for the next step. Okay. And so to my surprise, to my unfortunate surprise, you know what happened? He did not answer my texts. So, you know, we said we had feelings for each other, and then he answered all my other text messages, right? And so on Thursday, you know, I was just waiting for his response. And so he did not answer any of my texts on Thursday. And so I took that as a sign of, oh, you know, he's just busy studying. Because the day before, or the day before that, whatever, he told me that he was busy studying, right? And that he was going to get back to me. He never did. He never got back to me. The day after we confessed feelings or whatever, I thought he was gonna answer me. I thought he was gonna respond to the text messages that I sent him. He didn't. He did not. Hold on, let me get my brush. He did not respond. And so one day turned into 2, turned into 3, turned into 4, turned into 5. Was it? Wait, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Yeah, one day turned into 2, and then 3, then 4, then 5. By day 5, I was done. Because it's like, I've been texting you. Okay? I've been well, I don't want to seem desperate. But, you know, I've been texting you. I've been texting your phone, and you're not answering, like, what's going on? And it's like, when someone texts your phone, even if you're not going to answer them, you're still going to see the notification that you were sent a text message. So he was deliberating. No. What am I saying? He saw my text messages, okay? Even though it doesn't say that I was left on red, he definitely saw it. Because if someone is texting your phone, you're going to receive a notification. It's going to tell you that someone has been texting your phone, and it's going to tell you who. It's going to tell you how much text messages were sent, okay? And so, he for sure saw that I texted him. He just chose not to answer my text. And so I was really confused as to why he was not answering my text, because everything was going really well. You know, we talked every day. The conversations were good. You know, we had really good, genuine, honest conversation, genuine banter. You know, like whenever I would talk to a guy, you know, like, yeah, we'd have good conversation, but it's like there was no banter, no playfulness. You know, they weren't funny or anything. You know, they had no sense of humor. But it's like with him, you know, we had serious, you know, deep, you know, we had good conversation, but it's like, you know, he was also playful. He had a sense of humor, okay? And so it was going good. It was going good up until the point where he didn't respond to my text messages. And that was like, wow. Okay, so you tell me you have feelings for me, yet, and you care about me, and you want to be with me, yet you're not gonna answer my text messages after 5 days. Okay, I see where your head's at. Be a man, okay? Be a man and tell me the truth. Be the man and tell me you don't want to be with me, you don't see a future, you don't care about me, and you don't want, like, I don't understand how it's so hard. Like, just tell me. The fact that he never responded and that he never saw the text messages, like, it just shows that he's a coward. Okay, it shows that he's a coward. I have no ill will towards this guy. No ill will, but girl, next time you're gonna let somebody down or something like that, tell them to their face or text them. Don't just go ghosting people. My girl, because that's just rude. It's just plain rude. Hold on, I have to fix my eyebrow because it looks a hot mess. Am I feeling this? Hold on, better fix it a little bit. Oh my gosh, guys, it's getting more. So anyways, he stopped responding to my text messages. I'm like, okay, so that's how it is. Blocked him. Removed the text messages. It's done. And I'm not gonna lie, I did feel sad about it. But I felt sad temporarily. I felt sad for like maybe a day and then I moved on. Because I'm not going to dwell and I'm not gonna be bawling my eyes out, sliding down on the wall for no man, for no nigga. No, thank you. No. Okay? Like, no, I don't got time for this. I really don't have time for these games. You're 21. You're in your last year of university and this is how you treat women? This is how you do the girls that you talk to? Like, no, it's not cute. You're supposed to be a grown man, but you're actually a little boy. It's really embarrassing. It's sad. It's sad. Okay, so foundation is done. Usually I start, my concealer. So yeah, it's done with him. Honestly, thank God. Thank God, because my real man would not do me like that. My real man is going to court me. He's going to chase me. He's going to pursue me. Okay, he's going to ask me for my phone number. He's going to ask to call me. He's going to ask me out on the date, plan the date, pick me up for the date, or, provide transportation for the date. He's going to pay for the date because I'm not paying a dime. No, thank you. Like, just the bare minimum. Like, come on now. He's going to text me every single day. As I was saying, my man is going to be someone that has great, amazing, outstanding communication. Guys who have horrible communication piss me off. It is so irritating. It is so annoying. It's so annoying. It pisses me off. It hurts my nerves. Like, no thank you. I got time for this. And so yeah, I was in talking stage. It lasted 4 weeks. It was the longest talking stage I've ever been in. And he ended up ghosting me after he said he had feelings for me, which makes absolutely no sense. Why would you go someone you just told that you care for, that you want to be with, and that you have feelings for? Like, I don't understand. It makes no sense. But okay then. So I'm gonna try and copy her little Rihanna's makeup look. So what she got? Okay, so I'm just gonna do my base normally and put a little bit more blush. Yeah, because like I don't know how to do the whole I can't do like elaborate makeup looks. Like, I'm not on that level yet, but I will be soon. But yeah, I was in talking stage. That ended like, when did it end? I think it ended last week or the week before that. So yeah, that's how life has been. But honestly, I wouldn't have it any other way. And so now I'm gonna talk about my lore. I'm gonna talk about me. Okay, so I'm gonna talk about my lore. So I was born, as you know, I was born Joella Nicole Bilingue. Yes, I was born Joella Nicole Bilingue on July 1st, 2005. on a nice hot summer day, I think in the afternoon, okay? I was born in the afternoon. I was born in this hospital in the city, and I was born a twin. Yes. I don't know which things really were born twin, yes. Am I lying? No, I have photographic evidence in my photo album, which I have with me right now. Hold on, let me pull up my photo album. Ooh, girl, why am I making it look good today? So let's pull up the photo album. So this is my photo album. It's thick, and there are more pictures of me, but me and my parents, we don't know what they are. Okay, so let me just show you all the proof that I was a twin. Let's crack up the old book. Oh, this is kind of detaching, so I'm gonna have to like use my knee. Oh yeah, trigger warning. Trigger warning, some blood. Children that look malnourished but aren't. Okay, trigger warning. It's not graphic, but like not a lot of people are gonna be comfortable with this. Okay, so hold up. Okay, so obviously we have the ultrasound picture, and this is, I don't know if it's me or my brother. Okay, yeah, so that's, hold on, what does it say? Twins, okay, twin A. Okay, so yeah, so this is the ultrasound, and this is a picture of my brother. Yeah, this is a picture of my brother. This is his It's a picture of him in the ultrasound. He is twin A. I was born twin B. So technically speaking, I'm not an older sibling, but at the same time I am. But yeah, I was born a twin. I am twin B. As it says here, y'all can't see it, but it says twin A. My brother was twin A. I know what you're thinking, Joella, what are those tubes and what are all those things? Okay, so I was born premature. I was supposed to be born on November. Me and my twin brother were supposed to be born on November, but we came out early. We came out of my mother's uterus in July. During my mother's pregnancy, I don't know, but like, yeah, during my mother's pregnancy, there was some complications and some stuff that happened. And so, you know, basically she had to do an emergency C-section. And, you know, I graced the world on that day. Okay, me and my brother graced the world on that day. Okay, we were born premature. We were born at 4 or 5 months. I'm not sure which month, but we were born at 4 or 5 months. And so, yeah. And so we were born really small, really tiny. And so my dad says we were the size of his hand, or we're tiny. We're either the size of his hand or we were tinier than that. Okay, we were really small. And because we were born premature, we were extremely fragile. Okay, we were extremely fragile. Our organs weren't fully developed. And so we had a lot of complications. Yeah, we had a lot of complications in my mom's pregnancy. There was also complications during her labor. You know, she had to do an emergency C-section, and after our birth there was also a lot of complications. We had a lot of health issues and health problems because we were born too early, you know, because our organs were not fully developed. Okay, and so, you know, my parents went through hell, especially my mother. She went through hell with me and my brother. I don't know what they're thinking. Joella, your brother's not here. No, he's not here. My brother's dead. My brother died a few days or a few weeks after we were born from sepsis. He died of sepsis, which is blood poisoning. And I learned that his death could have been prevented, but the doctors did not want to listen to my brother's wishes until my brother died of sepsis. And so I was the last man standing. Okay, I was the last man standing, and you know, I was fighting. It was a battle every single day, and my parents were anxious and they were stressed and they were so fearful every single day. And so, you know, my parents are prayer warriors, so they were praying for a miracle. They were just praying for me to get better, to be okay, to be able to breathe by my own. You know, they just wanted me to be okay. and with the way things were going, it was going really, really badly. They were basically saying things. They were like, I wasn't gonna make it. They were telling my parents that, you know, I was going to die, and they told them that they had to prepare themselves. They're like, y'all need to prepare yourselves because there's a chance that she's not gonna make it. She does not have long. And so my parents struggled with me every single day. You know, it was really hard for them emotionally, physically, mentally. You know, you had to bury your child and then have your other child fighting for their life in the hospital, and you're being told that you need to prepare yourself because they might not make it. Like, girl, it's crazy. It's crazy. And so, I'm just gonna see her look. Okay. And so, they say you have to prepare yourself because she might die. And so, because my mom did not want what happened to my brother to happen to me, because my mother did not want to lose a second child, she kept her faith. My mother fought for me. She fought for me. She advocated for me. She made sure that my voice was being heard. Well, not really my voice being heard, but she made sure that, you know, that I was being fought for, because she was not gonna lose another child. She was not gonna lose another child. And so, you know, my mom, because she's a prayer warrior, you know, she was praying constantly by herself, with my dad, with my family members, with the pastor and everything, and, you know, trying to keep her faith in God, because, you know, it's tough. It's a tough time. You know, you give birth through a emergency C-section, which is traumatic. You know, you have your babies extremely early. They come out extremely tiny. Their health is deteriorating as the days and as the seconds go by. You know, they're very fragile. Their organs aren't developed. You don't know if they're going to live or if they're going to die. And if they do live, you don't know how long they're going to live. You don't know what their life's going to look like in the future. And so it was not looking too good for me. It was not. And on top of that, you know, you had to pay so much money. Like, my parents had to pay, like, no, they told me that they wasted at least $1,000 in parking alone during this whole situation, my whole stay at the hospital. Because I was born in this hospital downtown. Well, not downtown. I was born in a hospital in the city, and after my birth, I was moved to Sick Kids Hospital. You know, because like I needed specialists. You know, because the doctor at the hospital where I was born could not help me, so I was put into Sick Kids Hospital. And so, hold on, I'm going to do my eyeshadow look. And so she got like a little light brown, like grayish bluish type thing going on. So, what am I gonna use? Okay, I'm gonna use this, and then maybe I'm gonna use like this and that, cause like that's what the eyes are giving. But yeah, it was a hard time for them. And so, basically, this one day my parents came to see me at the hospital, okay? And I flatlined. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, this is a real story. Like, I flatlined. Like, I have witnesses. Like, my family members will tell you the truth. Like, I flatlined. I was no longer here. I was dead. I was dead. And the doctor was like, you know, your daughter's dead. She didn't make it. She didn't make it, and so like y'all have to say your last goodbyes or something like that. I was dead. And you know, my mom could have been like, you know, my mom could have accepted it. You know, she could have accepted it and be like, you know, she could have accepted it and let it happen. But because my mom is a woman of faith and is a prayer warrior, she was not going to let that happen. Okay? And so, oh my gosh, this already looks so bad. But basically, it was like, your daughter is not, she's dead. Okay, and so I died at flatline. And then, obviously, my mom and my dad and my grandpa and the pastor and my whole family, they went into prayer mode, okay? They went into prayer mode. They were praying for a miracle, praying for a miracle. And boom, here I am, back from the dead. Y'all thought y'all could get rid of me. Not that easy. Not that easy. This is a true story. This is a true story. My mother loves to tell people my story. Whenever my mom meets someone new, she will tell you my story. It's a true story, like, bro, this is real. Yes, I did die, and yes, I did come back. Why? Because God loves me. If I say I'm the chosen one, am I lying? No, I'm not. This is a true story. Like, I died and I did come back. And so my mom calls me her miracle child because I am a miracle child. She went through hell, you know, during her pregnancy with me, my twin, you know, during her labor. And after the labor, she went through hell. It was one of the most hardest, most toughest, most stressful times, most scariest times of her life. But she kept her faith and she had hope and she never gave up on me and she never left my side and she was there for me and she advocated for me and she has loved me as I am and she has always been there till this day, obviously. And so obviously after that, they were like, yeah, you know, her daughter's going to have complications in the long run. You know, she's not going to be able to do X, Y, and Z. And so they're like, yeah, your daughter's not going to be able to do X, Y, and Z. You know, she's going to have a lot of complications in life. She's not going to be able to, like, breathe on her own and things like that. And clearly I proved them wrong because here I am standing, I can eat by myself, I can wash myself, I can sing, I can dance, I'm speaking, I can run, I can swim, I can work out. And then also they're like, you know, mentally, you know, there might be something wrong with her and stuff like that. And it's like, in elementary school up until high school, I've never been in a special ed class. You know, I've always been, I don't want to say normal, but it's like I never had any challenges mentally or physically. I'm just like any other person. I'm a normal human being. I'm able to do anything and everything a normal person or a person can do. Okay, everything those doctors have said about me, I proved them wrong. Okay, like sure, as a kid I had breathing problems because I had asthma, but then the whole asthma situation disappeared. Like I stopped having asthma because that's how strong I am, period. And then what else? Yeah, they're like mentally you're not gonna be here, but here I am. I have my own thoughts. Like mentally I'm okay, I'm here. You know, I'm able to do what any human being can do. You know, and then they were like, what else? And then obviously in high school, trigger warning, mentioning of, and so they were like, yeah, you can't do anything. You're not gonna be able to like breathe properly. And it's like, yeah, I had asthma, but like I beat that. You know, I stopped having asthma, and it's like I also got my tonsils removed, so like my breathing problems weren't that big of a deal, and my breathing problems like stopped being a bad, like it wasn't as severe as it was before. And also, what is she using? I think she's using like a gray. Nah, I'm gonna put this blue. I'm gonna put this blue. And yeah. Yeah, I had like breathing problems as a kid, but like I overcame that. And also the whole mental thing, like girl, mentally I've always been here. I've always been smart. It's just that I've been underestimating myself, but I've always been smart. Okay, I've always been an intellect. Okay. And then what else? You know, people my whole life have been underestimating me. You know, I'm the underdog. You know, they've always been saying and they've always been telling me that I'm not able to do things. And I continuously prove them wrong. And honestly, when somebody tells me I can't do something, oh, it motivates me. It drives me to want to succeed and to want to do better and to want to prove them wrong. Because who are you to tell me that I can't do something? Like in high school as well, I went through the same freaking thing. It was my two last years of high school. It was 11th and 12th grade, especially 12th grade. And we had two different guidance counselors, okay, because in the 12th grade, the guidance counselor I had in the 11th grade, she quit or she went to go find like a job somewhere else, okay? And so in the 11th grade, obviously, like that's when you kind of start, you know, deciding what you want to do, you know, post-secondary, you know, what you want to do in college or university. And that's why you decide what you want to do. And that's when you kind of start like, you know, sending out applications or like finding out where you want to go to university and stuff like that. And so usually you have to talk to like your guidance counselor for advice for some reason, as if we're going to take your stupid advice, okay? And so basically my thing was, okay, since the 9th grade or like since middle school, I've always wanted to become a doctor, okay? And it's not until maybe the 9th grade or the 10th grade when I watched Grey's Anatomy is when I realized I wanted to be a gynecologist and an obstetrician. And so I always had my mind set that that is what I wanted to do, okay? And so my guidance counselor was like, Joella. She's like, I don't see you doing this. She's like, I don't see this in your future. I don't see you doing this. She was basically trying to discourage me, telling me I wasn't able to do what I wanted to do. She told me that I wasn't going to be able to get into university, and she told me I was going to get to she also told me that I wasn't gonna get into university with that certain major, and she told me that I should have gone to college. She told me I should have applied to college and that I should have gone into nursing, but it's like I never wanted to go into nursing. I never saw myself as a nurse. Ever since I was a little kid, one of the things that I saw myself as becoming is a doctor. I just never knew what kind, but I always knew I wanted to be a doctor, right? I never wanted to be a nurse. Like, I don't like, no, like, nurses are great, okay, nurses are needed, but I just personally did not want to be a nurse, okay? I always wanted to be a doctor, and yes, it takes a longer time, but in the long haul, it's going to be worth it, okay? I want to be a doctor, okay? It's been one of my dreams, okay? It's been one of my dreams. Yeah, becoming a doctor has been one of my many dreams in life, okay? Something I've always wanted to do, and it's something I wasn't going to change, right? And so her telling me that I should go to college, like, there's nothing bad with going to college, but it's like, I always saw myself going to university. Everybody in my family who was born and raised in Canada, who are second generation immigrants, you know, they've all gone to university. No one has gone to college, okay? Everybody has gone to university. It's just something that I've seen and I experienced from both sides. They've all gone to university. Everybody in my community went to university as well. It's just something that has always been, you know, and I always saw myself going to university because, you know, I've always wanted to go to university. And so just to hear my guidance counselor tell me that she doesn't believe in me, that she doesn't have faith in me, and that I should go into nursing and that I should go to college because I would never get into university and I would never get in the program I wanted to do was very disheartening and hurtful. And what that basically caused was doubt. And obviously because I told my mother, and you know, my mom gave me really good advice. She's like, why are you listening to this lady? Why are you listening to this girl? Ignore her. Ignore this lady. Ignore her. So ignored her, I did. I just find it crazy that she told me that I couldn't get to university and I couldn't get into the program I wanted as if she was God. Like, who are you to tell me that? And then the year after, I had another guidance counselor, and he was Satan himself because that whole school year he was tormenting me emotionally, mentally. Whenever I had to go in this office, I was always stressed and anxious, and it was always dreadful just talking to that man or being in the same vicinity as him. Like, I could not stand him. I loathed him, okay? I did not like that man. I did not like that man, okay? He himself told me the same thing. He's like, Joella, you know, with the grades that you have, you know, you're not going to get to university and you're not going to get in the program that you want. You should go into college and you should do nursing as well. And I'm like, no. I told him no. And I told him, I'm not going to listen to you anymore. I'm not going to listen to you. Because what you're saying is wrong. What you're saying is wrong. I will get into university and I will get into the program that I want. Okay, y'all aren't stopping me. Hold on, let me look at the look real good. She got a little glitter. Should I put it under? Yeah, I'm gonna put it under. And so he told me the same thing, and I made it my mission to prove him wrong, and I did that exact thing. And oh, it was so satisfying. It was so sweet to prove that man wrong. Not only did he say that, but he also said I wasn't going to graduate high school. I said, oh, Really? No, no. I proved him wrong. Not only did I graduate, I also got accepted into university. And I also got accepted in the program I wanted to do. So how do you like them apples? There's something so sweet about proving people wrong who have doubted you your whole life. My whole life people have doubted me. But I've proved them wrong. And it is such a sweet feeling. It is such a sweet feeling. Like it felt so good to prove that man and those people wrong. And I said graduation. Who graduation? I've never felt when I graduated high school, that was a time. First of all, because my high school didn't have a prom, we didn't have prom, so I used this time to really go out. I said, okay, we don't have a prom, so the last time y'all gonna see me, I'm gonna come out with a bang. I'm gonna look drop dead gorgeous. I'm gonna look good. Okay, so the dress that I would have worn to prom, I wore that to grad instead. Because not only am I black, I'm African, and us African people, especially Congolese people, we are extra. Okay, we will come not overdressed, but like we extra. Okay, we extra. We extra. Okay, and so wait, where's my sandpaper? And so I had ordered this fishtail. Yeah, it was not this fishtail. I ordered this like mermaid tight dress with like sequins, and it was red. Whoo! It was gorgeous. And my mom did my sewing. My mom is the only person who has ever done my hair because I don't trust anybody else touching this head. Okay, my mom is a miracle worker. My mom's hands are blessed by God himself. Okay, she eats when it comes to hair. And she did my sewing. And I know it looks a little rough because I didn't brush it, but she eats. And so, you know, my mom did my sewing. My cousin slash family friend did my makeup for free. Because, you know, it's my big day. It's my graduation. Like, what? And my cousin did my makeup for free. My mom did my sewing. My dress was gorgeous. I think it was like a week before grad, a week before grad, I had bought my country's flag. I'm Congolese and I'm Angolan. My dad is Congolese and my mother is Angolan. And it's like, I didn't want to buy both flags because how am I gonna like hold both flags on stage? So at the time, I just bought the flag of the country that I feel the closest to and the most connected because, you know, I'm like not now, but before I personally felt like I was more connected to my Congolese side because I was raised in the Congolese community and everybody I was around since I was a kid is Congolese. So, you know, I felt closer to the Congolese people. So I bought the Congolese flag on Amazon. And so after that, you know, it was graduation. My whole family was there. And my sister gave me my flag before I was going up on the stage. Okay, and one thing, I have to say one thing. So in our culture, in the Congolese culture, when you graduate, so usually like when you graduate high school, like, you know, when you graduate 12th grade, or when you graduate university, we have this tradition, and basically you take baby powder and you basically splatter it. You drench the person who graduated in the baby powder. It is a rite of passage. And I told my parents, I'm like, please do not put baby powder on me. Like, y'all are gonna ruin my outfit, you're gonna ruin my makeup, you're gonna ruin my hair. Don't do it. Girl, they did it. Okay, they did it. But it was iconic, it was legendary. Okay, I remember walking on that stage with my country's flag, and like I was the only one who had brought their country's flag. Okay, so this was a me moment. This was a Joella moment. Like I felt like that girl. I felt like I was the only girl. Okay, I felt like I was that girl, and I am that girl. Okay. And so I had my country's flag, right? And so I walked on the stage, I had my country's flag, and I twirled, and I stood with that flag like this. I'm like, yes, I'm proud to be Congolese. Like, I've never felt such pride and such joy and such appreciation for my country. And girl, the moment my name was called, I went deaf. I went deaf because my family were the loudest ones there. Like, obviously, you know, when a graduate was called off the stage, you know, their family members would clap and cheer for them. But my family members, we were the loudest, okay? My family members, we were the loudest ones there, okay? They was yelling, they were screaming, they were screeching. You know, I had my parents there, my uncles, I had my parents, my sisters, my uncles, my aunts, my grandparents, my cousins, and I had my pastor there. And I just felt such joy and such pride, and I've never felt prouder than myself, because for the longest time people have told me I'm stupid. People have told me I'm not gonna make it. You know, people told me I was gonna die. I did it. People told me I was gonna be able to breathe or do any normal thing. I can do exactly that. People told me that, you know, mentally I would have challenges. I don't have any challenges mentally. They said that I was gonna graduate. I graduated. They said I was gonna get accepted into university, or with the program I got accepted into university in that specific program. You know, they were just doubting me left and right, and I proved every single one of them wrong. And it was like, at that moment, it just felt so sweet, because I felt like I completed my life's mission. Like, I've gone through such adversity in life, and honestly, I'm still gonna go through adversity. Like, that's not gonna change. But I've gone through so much adversity in life, and I never let the haters stop me. Whoo, and it's like, girl, that moment, I'll never forget that moment. Like, that moment was so sweet, it was so special, it was so precious. Like, oh, I love that. That day was like the best of my life. Best day of my life. I'm so proud of myself, and I'm still proud of myself. And I will keep on grinding. I will keep on being that girl. Like, like, I'm being that girl. And like, my whole life, you know, people have been like, Joella, you can't do shit, you can't do nothing, you're not gonna be anything. But look at me now. I'm a second-year university student. I'm a bio student. Biology is not easy, okay? Trust me, it is not easy. But I take it as the day goes. I work hard. I try my best. And I'm still standing, I'm still here. And it's really crazy to say, because a few days before graduation, I tried to myself. And I'm glad I didn't, because if I did, my family would have been broken. Like, my family would have been in shambles. Like, it would not have been a good thing, and I'm glad I didn't do that. So, yeah, I'm happy everything has gone the way it has. Honestly, I wouldn't have it any other way. Everything life has thrown at me was destined to be that way. It was meant to be that way. Why? To teach me a lesson, to help me grow as a person, as an individual. And I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of myself. Like, dang, they were said this little girl gonna die. And I did, but you know what? I didn't state that. I came back. I got a second chance at life. And since then, people have been plotting on my downfall. But I never let them stop me. And I never let them win. Never let the haters win. Because if you do, that's just sad. It's just sad. Okay, so now I'm gonna do my blush, and then I'm gonna do my mascara, and then my lips. And she has like a shimmery pink lip gloss. I do have my own shimmery lip gloss, okay? It's a little darker than hers, but this is my shimmery lip gloss from 2016. I know, Joel, you have lip gloss from 2016? Yes, I do. And what about it? Look at my profile, because it's cute. So, let me do my blush. I feel like the makeup has come together. Like, when I look at myself in the mirror, it's cute. Yeah, it's cute. I know I said I was gonna talk about my lore, but like, honestly, that's like the only interesting thing about, well, it's not the only interesting thing about me, because I'm a very interesting person, but I feel like my birth and the circumstances around my birth, I feel like that's already iconic. I feel like that is the main, I feel like that's the main thing, you know? I feel like that already is crazy, and that part of my lore is crazy. I feel like after that, it's just been kind of boring, you know, not really eventful. Like that was the most part of my life. You know when a TV show has a season finale and it's like crazy. Yeah, that's how like my birth was. It's like that crazy season finale episode where the plane crashes or someone is shot or something like that. Yeah, that's the only crazy part. But obviously, like after that, obviously, who doesn't go through bullying, especially as a black person or person of color, who has not gone through bullying, bullying, harassment, discrimination, sexism, you name it, I've gone through it. Obviously, I haven't gone through everything, and thank God I haven't, and I hope I don't, because I don't want to go through those crazy things. But yeah, one thing I'll never forget was in elementary school, we were at the park. Not at the park, but we were on the structure. And it was my grade's turn to go on the structure. And so everybody, including my friends, were chanting Joella, Joella, the Loch Ness Gorilla. And I was so confused because why are you chanting that and what did I do to deserve this treatment? And I was gagged and was disgusted, and that was the first instance of racism I went through. But obviously I didn't know, I didn't register because I didn't understand as a kid. But now I'm like, yeah, mom, that's racist, that's racist. My second instance was in middle school. In the 7th grade, there was this, first of all, you can't be acting like this when you're 4 foot, okay? I'm already taller as you and bigger as you as a 7th grader. You can't be acting like this, please. So there was this guy, he was short or whatever. And I remember I was in the bus and my window was open. And he was in the bus next to ours and his window was open. And he called me the N-word. He called me the N-word with a hard ER. And I was gagged. I was gagged. And I did not know what to do, so... But I said it back because I didn't know, like, what to do in that situation as a 7th grader who has ever been called the N-word. Okay, I said it back and I got in trouble for it, okay. But we're not gonna act like I was just called a racial slur. Right, so I was called a racial slur for the first time. On that day, I was gagged, and when I went to go tell the principal or like a teacher, obviously they did nothing because in the 7th grade, I went to a Catholic school, and Catholic schools are hell in general and are hell for people of color. And it's just sad seeing black girls want to assimilate with the white people or trying to fit in and be like the white people. Like, it's just really sad, like, be yourself. And it's like, I'm so glad that I never assimilate with the white people. Like, I wanted to be like them and I wanted to dress like them, but we did not have the funds for that. And I thank God that I didn't try to like change my appearance or stuff to cater to the white people. And it's like, I did, ooh. Middle school is a painful memory, but I tried to fit in and it didn't work. I did crazy psychotic things to fit in and it didn't work. The things that I did, would I ever do that? No, I would never do that. I am embarrassed and disgusted that I did those things, and that behavior is disgusting and embarrassing, and it's not a good look. Well, I say what I didn't know, because no, that's embarrassing. But no, it was horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. Middle school was ghetto. It was trash. Fights, drama, like, racism, sexism, harassment. It was horrible. And then in high school, high school was chill. It was chill, was okay. And then my last semester of high school is when I started warming up and, talking to people and socializing and showing my emotion. Well, not my emotion, but it's when I started, like, socializing and talking to people more. Because, like, this is my last year. I don't want to be known as a girl that's quiet and reserved and shy and that does nothing. And so I would talk more to people. And me and my friend, my bestie, Rihanna, love you, girl. Me and my friend, we joined the volleyball team. And those few months were the best months of my life. It was so fun. It was so entertaining. It was so beautiful. The camaraderie, the sisterhood that we shared those last few months. It was amazing. It was really good. It was really fun. I took it for granted. That was a good time of my life. And if I could do it again, not if I could do it again, but like something I would tell my high school self, especially my last year, I would tell myself to loosen up, to stop being rigid. I would tell myself to loosen up and to have fun and to enjoy it and to socialize and to have a social life and to talk to people, because being alone is depressing and sad, and talking to people is actually fun and entertaining. Like, girl, go out and have fun. Go talk to people. Like, what's going on? You know, yeah. And I would tell myself, apply yourself, because this is serious. And you know, loosen up, have fun. Dang, like, go talk to people. Stop sitting and being quiet. Apply yourself. Talk to people. Do things. Don't just stay home. And it's like, I would always be like, yeah, I can't go out, or I'll give excuses. But it's like, girl, you can go out. It's just that you don't want to, or you're forcing yourself to think that you can't go out when you can. You know, like, what I mean in life, you only got one life. You only got one life to live. And so, I'm not gonna live my life in anger. Okay, I'm not gonna be living my life in anger. I'm not gonna be quick to get angry like I've had in the past. That's gotta go. Also, you gotta be patient in life. Also, what would I say? I would say sometimes don't take life seriously. Sometimes it is what it is and you can't change it. You can't control everything. And it's like, I'm not gonna live my life in stress and anxiety and nervousness, no, because that literally destroys and deteriorates your body. And I know how it feels firsthand. And I'm not gonna live my life like that. And I'm not gonna take everything to heart. I'm not gonna hold grudges. You know, I just wanna live a happy, peaceful, luxurious, cute, good life. You know, I don't have time for all the stress. Stress ruins you, and I don't got time for this. And it's like, lately, my life has been peaceful. It's been good. And this is what I've prayed for. This is what I've hoped for. This is what I wanted. And so yeah, life has been good. I shared a little bit of my lore. Yes, that's the only thing I shared. I know what you're thinking, Joella, why is that all you shared about your lore? Because I don't want to go into detail. Like, I'm not gonna tell y'all the full story of my life because this video would be a full hour. I'm not gonna do that. I just want to share the more important parts of my lore, which is my birth, which is me being born premature on July 1st, me being a twin, I had a twin brother, me being twin B, me being born at 4 or 5 months, me dying and coming back, me having the odds stacked against me, but I, what's the word? But I overcame them. And me, you know, everybody goes through things, you know, right? You know, not everybody goes through racism. Not everybody goes through that, but you know, me going through things in life and stuff like that. Yeah, like, honestly, that's literally my lore. Like, it's not really crazy. Like, I don't have any crazy stories to like share to tell, you know. Yeah, I don't have any recent crazy stories. I don't have any crazy recent stories because I'm someone that likes to keep my life peaceful, because anything that that disrupts my peace is getting taken away, it's getting blocked, it's getting removed, it's getting discarded from my life. I don't need that. And what else? Yeah, my lore, like, that's the only like interesting part of my lore. That's the only interesting part of my story. And to finish this makeup look off, I need to do my lips and my mascara, so I'm gonna be right back. Okay, so now we're gonna do mascara. Lord, my lips are so dry and I don't have any damn chapstick. Look, I'm so irritated. So now I'm gonna do my mascara. I'm gonna start by doing, hold on, the upper part of my mascara. Okay, so in the picture, she has like eyeliner or something, but I don't have eyeliner. So I'm just gonna like rough it up, especially like on the bottom to give it that like eyeliner look. But right now, I'm gonna do my mascara like that. Ooh, you already see like the effect, like the nice bold effects. Recently, my eyelashes have been growing. And you know what the secret is? Well, I already told you, but the secret is castor oil. Castor oil. Now, I think it's called the black castor oil or castor oil. You need to get the pure 100% black castor oil or castor oil because it does wonders and it works really well and it helps to grow your hair and to make it thick and voluptuous. I use it on my hair and my hair is thick. I've always had thick hair though, that's the thing. Like ever since I was a kid, probably as a baby too. I've always had long, thick hair. And so using the castor oil has only made my hair thicker and harder to manage, which is really irritating because I hate having to do my hair. Like, bro, it's a curse and a blessing. But I take it as it is. You know what? I don't even do my hair. My mom does it. But like when I'm trying to like brush my hair or detangle my hair, because it's so thick, it takes so long and it's so exhausting and so tiring. Like, give me a break. But lately I've been using to get my eyelashes to grow because I want to be able to wear mascara and to have my lashes pop and look poppy. You know, look voluptuous. Because personally, like when I wear fake eyelashes, I don't know, you could, like, obviously fake eyelashes are fake, but it's like when I wear it, it just doesn't feel authentic, you know, it doesn't feel me. It feels weird when I put them on and it doesn't feel right. And it's like the only time I'll wear lashes is if it's clusters or like getting my lash extensions done, which is really rare. The first time I got my lash extensions done was last summer. That was my first time. It was last summer on my trip to Africa. That was life-changing. When I touched down on the motherland, I was gagged. First of all, not trying to be rude, but like the air quality dropped. Like it was giving crunchy. It was giving, oh, we in the microwave right now. Like it was giving crunchy. But it was a wonderful, beautiful experience. I loved it. I can't wait to go back and to see my family because being there, I have fallen in love with the country. And I have, no, that's gonna sound weird, but I have fallen in love with the country and I just feel close as ever with my family members on my mom's side because I'm already close with my family. Like I'm close with all my family members on both sides. And so only 2 of my mom's family from her side, you know, live here, her sisters, and so I'm close to like obviously my aunts, my uncles, their husbands, and their kids. But you know, my family back home in Africa and Angola, you know, I've only ever seen them on call, or some of them I've never even met, and so that was the first time I met them. And so seeing them and everything, it was such an amazing experience, and it just made me love them even more, and it just made me have a deeply, no, that doesn't sound right, it just made me love and appreciate and respect them more, and I felt extremely close to them, and I still do. And I'm also excited because for my 20th birthday, yes, I'm going to be an adult. I'm going to be an adult, which is crazy. But for my 20th birthday, I'm going to Africa. We're touching down in the motherland again, part 2. This time, not in Angola. This time we're going to be in Congo, my father's home country, my dad's home country. And I'm so excited. My dad is planning my birthday. I hope that goes well. I honestly can't wait. I expect it to go well. It better go well, okay? Anyway, we're gonna be touching down in Congo, and it's gonna be lit, it's gonna be fun, it's gonna be cute. And then the 21st birthday, I'm gonna just like do something here with my friends, because I've never had a birthday where all my friends were there. Yeah, actually, I've never. I just realized in the 19 years I've been on Earth, I never had a birthday where, no, I'm lying. My 10th or 11th birthday, my friends came over my house, and that was the first time I ever had friends over to my house, because I don't know why, but like as a kid I was ashamed of having my friends over. I would never want them to see the house or to come to the house as if the house is dirty or as if the house is tiny. And it's like, I don't live in a small house, I live in a good size house. This is like a nice, this is a big house. Like, this is a good house, you know. And so I find it crazy how I was so ashamed and embarrassed to invite my friends over, you know. And so for my 10th and 11th birthday, I invited 3 people over. So I invited my best friend at the time, but she couldn't make it because I think she was busy or something. And then I invited these 2 other girls, and it was a pajama party. So it was me and my sisters, and those 2 girls at the house. And then my cousins / family friends came over, and they made Shirley temples, and they did our manicures, pedicures, and our facials, and it was so fun, and I loved it. And I just felt so good having my friends come over, like having them here, and to see them having fun and being entertained was such a beautiful thing, because I thought they were going to talk trash on my house. And so to see them, you know, enjoy themselves, it felt so good. I felt so happy. And yeah, so that was the last time I ever had my friends over for my birthday at this house. After that, I had a friend over once, but that hangout was really boring. And after that, no one has ever come here. And only a specific, no, that's not gonna sound right. Only people I trust with my life can come to this house. I don't trust everybody to be stepping foot into this house. You can't just be anybody stepping into this house. You need to be someone that my parents trust. You know, someone that my parents like. If my parents have a bad vibe about you, like, Mama, you're not coming over. Okay? And so I can't wait till I can have my friends over to my house. Which sounds kind of weird to say, you know, like, well, you're 19, like, what are you talking about? Like, yeah, you heard me. You heard me. Like, I haven't had people here in a long time. And so, I don't know if I'm ever gonna have people here. Honestly, I don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm rambling. Anyways, so this is the makeup look. I don't know if you can see it properly. Let me just take the camera. So, oh, Mama, no. No. Let's just put it down there. Okay. So, anyways, this is the final makeup look. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm gonna try and show it in another angle so y'all can see how good it looks. Okay, so I don't know if you guys can like see really well. So I brushed up my hair because, as you know, my hair was a little bit messy. But this is the makeup look. This is the 2005 makeup look I did, inspired by, you know, Rihanna's 2005 makeup look or whatever. And I think I did really well. Usually when it comes to eyeshadow, I'm really bad at it, and I'm really gagged, and I'm shocked, and I'm surprised, and I'm pleased that it turned out really well. Usually when I do eyeshadow, it turns out really bad, and the fact it turned out really good, I'm proud of myself. And so yeah, this is the makeup look. Oh, I look so good today. I hate when I look good and have nowhere to go. But anyways, this is the makeup look. I just vented, honestly, not vented, but I honestly was just rambling and talking about random things today. But I guess that's what y'all like. And I spoke about my lore a little bit. Maybe I'll share more of my lore, even though it's boring, but maybe I'll share more of my story on my lore, but that's like a later on thing. But yeah, that's the video for today. Thank you guys for watching. I don't know what that was, but comment down below, like, and subscribe. And yeah, see y'all next time.